Hello there, minions of technology. My name is Tim Lee. Welcome to Legacy Studio. Are we on the last episode, finally, of MYST 4 Revelation? Well, we're going to find out in this episode. Are you ready? Okay. Well, before we get started, let me make sure to say a very important thanks to Tony Allen, Sean Hammond, and William Poneth for being my Legacy historians. Please understand that, you know what? It's not easy making your way on YouTube, but it is so much fun. And the only way I can do this, and the only way I can do it in such a way where I can invest my time in it instead of investing in time in other ways to make money, is by your support. So thank you so much for supporting. If you want to become a legacy historian like these guys, well, all you got to do is click that join button. And, of course, get ready because we're going to have a ton of fun together as I shout out your name in every single upcoming episode that we create. And saying that also, humongous thanks to all my other amazing historians, my Dorka historians and my early access historians, so many amazing people that support this channel. And if we get up to, I thought it was 35 that I was shooting for, 35 historians, then I will play the original MYST on PC, not in VR, and I will play it as a speed run. The goal is to beat it as quickly as humanly possible with the knowledge that I remember from playing it last time, which has been a couple years, but the goal is to play it as fast as possible. Just become a channel member and we'll make that happen. Okay. Are you ready, my friends? It is time. Now, let me go ahead very quickly and hit the button on my mouse because I'm still kind of set up in some very awkward situations here. There we go. Let me go ahead and minimize these things. Legacy historian, and join. There we go. I have to fix a couple things in this, and then we'll switch back over to the other computer with the push of a button on this mouse. And there we go, back in Bluetooth mode. Okay. We are in a very interesting place. We just finished beating the most annoying, frustrating puzzle ever. Now it's time to see what happens next. I am so thankful that I have saved. We've gotten Yisha back into the real world, hopefully gotten her back to her folks. We are now going to step out of the chair and see what story unfolds in front of us.
We did it. The transfer worked. We saved Yisha. So surprised. The life stone had to be inserted directly into the shrine. Otherwise it wouldn't have worked. The only way to do that was to break the glass that contained the gases. Of course, that made it kind of lethal. Better this way. All the things I did. It's okay. Cirrus is dead. It's over. Everything's gonna be okay, little sis. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Wouldn't be feeling like that if my brother died in my arms.
My friend. Seems I'm always thanking you. Catherine has taken Isha to Tay. She's all right. She really is a strong little girl. But she's gonna need time. She loved Akinar and Cirrus very much. God, this is hard. It's as if a door inside me is closed despite everything I'd done to keep it open. But in a way, maybe that's good. My sons may be gone, but my daughter is safe. And now Catherine and I can give her all the love and attention she'll need to move on with her life. Just as we must move on with ours. Endings are just another form of beginning, I guess. And the harder an end is to face, the more hope we bring with us to the next beginning.
Touch it. I dare you. Put the book on the mantle and walk away. Yeah, you're staring at that green screen like you did. Yeah, I knew it. I know. I shouldn't have ended on a on a sourpuss moment, but yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, I am going to say this. Please look at the names that are showing up here. These are people that invested their lives to create this game. Now, did I enjoy this game? Honestly, no. Oh man, we've been playing this game for a very, very long time. But the reality is, this game needed a lot of work. Not that I have any experience. By the way, the music is so good in this. Alright, I better keep talking or else they're going to go ahead and copyright infringe me. I don't know how to design games. I don't know how long it takes to design a game. I know that I have heard stories of game designers who have fought tooth and nail to do the very best that they can possibly do to make this a reality. It's amazing what game developers do and the investment that they take to make this happen. By the way, thanks to Peter Gabriel. I love his music. And in saying that, thankfully I can turn it down separately so that I don't get copyright infringement. So that music's going to go down now. Sorry. In saying that, this game did need some serious game testing. Honestly, the animations were far too slow. I personally found the animations very, 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 very slow. In such an extent where you would click on something and you would have to wait for the animation to occur to then activate whatever you're doing so that you can move on to the next part. I mean, this is kind of like what happens with Google. When you go to google.com, if that google.com doesn't show right up and they know that about you, then you go and you find another search engine. And they knew that, so they have purposefully optimized google.com, that front page of google.com, to be split second, open split second every time. Well, that's what needs to happen in games too. When you click on something, you need to see it activate immediately. I mean, even in the last puzzle alone, grabbing those shapes and moving them over, if you weren't perfectly on the shape, it wouldn't work well. If you click on it, then you have to wait for a second to watch the hand grab, and then you can move things around. And even once you've moved it to the new place, then you have to wait for the thing to reposition, move the thing into it, and then you got control to then move on to the next thing. It took far too long step by step to do that. Another thing that I really didn't like was in the very beginning of the game, when we first started, I still remember this, is moving forward, and instead of it moving forward by a grid level, what felt like grid by grid by grid, it moved you forward humongous leaps, and so you immediately lost track of where you were. Where in the previous Myst games, you felt like you were moving forward in a grid kind of way. So there were times where you would step into a grid and you could turn around 4 ways and see 4 window panels in north, south, east, and west. And you'd wonder, okay, maybe I'm supposed to do something in here, and there was nothing to do, but you were still optimized to understand that you had to click your way through the grid to make your way to the next location. Either that, or they designed the map in a grid-by-grid case. In this game, you jumped from one side of the bridge to the other side of the bridge, and you're going, what just happened? It threw you across things. The puzzles, I mean, they were challenging. I mean, come on, most Myst game puzzles are challenging. I think that's a given. I can't talk too much on how much I liked or disliked that, quite honestly, because the reality is, in the moment, most puzzles are going to annoy you until you solve them. My favorite puzzle in this whole game, honestly, I've been playing the game for so long, I've forgotten all the puzzles that we have done. Honestly, the Colored Clouds one was kind of fun, because I felt like that actually you could find the organization in that, and you could then parse out what to do next. So I found that the most fun, but that's only one of the puzzles that I've played in the last month or two, in comparison to 44, 45 episodes, or however long these episodes have been. I mean, some of this stuff has been so intense. It definitely felt like a Myst game, but it did feel like it was developed by a different creator, and that is the fact. In saying that, my friends, guess what's coming next? We're going to Uru. And boy, I'm anxious about that. Sorry, I do not want to cut over all this stuff. I want you to see all the names. These are people. During these 3 amazing years of development, some members of our team became parents. Oh, the Myst babies! We also want to thank the following people who gave a hand to make this game possible. The modelers, the concept art, the animators, the pro... Oh, I love that. I love that. That's great. That's too cool. You know how you get up from a movie and you walk away and the credits are going? Well, I always feel bad because I feel like those people have invested their lives, just like we've invested so much time in this. These people invested years breaking their backs to create some of this stuff. So it means a lot to watch it through and share their names and thank them for all their hard work, because they did exactly that. A ton of hard work. And we're done. We are done. We are done! I never have to play this game again. Oh, my land. Okay, my friends. Well, thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor in the comments down below, if you would, share your thoughts. What do you think of the game? We've talked a lot about this game through all the comments, through all the years. Well, all the years. Let me look this up really quick. Let's do a little bit of research here as I wrap this up. Apparently, we've played this game for 125 hours. 125 hours. Actually, 125.9 hours. I don't know if maybe I left the game on at some certain point in time, so it considered that as part of the count. But 125 hours. Insanity. Insanity. Bye-bye. I am so glad to see that go. Let's go look at... Let me go ahead and hide this computer here real quick. And what I'm going to do is take a look at my computer in front of me here. I wanted to see some of the stats here. Obviously, we're only 13 minutes in, and I just want to talk about the game. I want to talk about how far we've come. I mean, this is insane stuff that we've done with this game series. So I just figured let's just go back and take a look at where it all began, you know? If my internet behaves, there we go. Did you enjoy it though? I mean, please understand that this game 1 year ago, 500 views. Thank you so much for 500 views in that first episode. The first episode, 31 likes. Thank you so much for that. Look at all the people here. Everyone here leave these comments. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Since that time, we have moved from that room. Well, we've moved that room around 30 times at least. To then move downstairs into the VR basement. To then move into this room, which is now the new studio for Legacy Studio. And I'll show you that in another video, because I have time lapse of beginning to assemble this room. So I'll share that with you in the near future. But I mean, So young, so naive. Oh my land. December 31st, 2021. 2021. Wow. Oh my. We have been playing Myst 4 for over a year? Am I really thinking about that right? Yes. We've been playing Myst 4 for a year. Sheesh. You remember that first puzzle? You remember how terrible that first puzzle was? This alone was so painful to do just to try and get the organization of these stupid little screen things. Let's see if I can find it here. Just this. I was so scared that I was going to have to do that again later in the game. I hated this. Oh my word. What else do we got here? Let's jump forward. Here's episode 16. What do we do in episode 6? Whoa, the beard. Look at this. 5,697 subscribers at that time. At the time of this, we're at 6,060. 60? I think that's 6,060. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Look at the beard. Oh, I hated this one too. Because to get the timing right, the timing stunk. I hated the timing situation. That was well hidden, though. That was well hidden. I mean, come on, that was like the same situation that I've had in every single Myst game, where when the door opens, you check behind the door. When you come up the ladder, look above your head. There's a pull-down map that no one knew about. I mean, that's awesome. That's good game design. That's cool. A year of my life wasn't bad. And a year of your life. See the whole room. Whole room changed. I like that camera. I think I might set that one back up again because that was good for that view. Now I don't have that. Now we just have a wall right behind me here that I got to fill with something. But yeah, that camera did a good job. I can tell you what that camera is from here. That's a Sony A6300 with a Sigma lens on it. And that's why you get that great bokeh in the background. Hated the chair. I'm just trying to think through, is there anything that I really liked? I mean, let's jump into like episode 3. Oh, the books. I really don't like having to learn languages. I mean, come on. In Myst in Ribbon, we had to learn the numbers and their mathematical systems. That stunk. I don't remember any of it now, so I hope that doesn't come back around because that stunk to learn. Here we had to learn the language and the alphabet. In another part of in Myst 3, in Myst 3, we had to learn these symbols that represented courage and other things like that, and had to figure out those and build those into the. I mean, we had to learn a lot of languages in these games. They've made it challenging. They've made it very challenging in this time. And yeah, I didn't like how many episodes did I invest in these books alone and going back and looking at that little book and writing it all down. But admittedly, that is where did you guys see? I think I changed them all. Oh no. So the front, the actual thumbnails for all of the what's going on here? So what was the puzzle? Oh, it was this one. It really is true if you simply make the controls better. If you invest the time this game would have been so much better. Now, in saying that, I do need to also make a clarification that the one thing I also didn't like was that just the landscape in general, walking around the different ages, was very, very challenging and technical. I did not care for that at all. And that could simply be because technology's come such a long ways where now we have HD in comparison to this, where this is a 4:3 aspect ratio, and I'm playing this game in 16:9, and pixelization is quite a big thing in this game. I think this game was made 2004 or so, which is insane to say because it's almost 20 years ago. Doesn't feel that long ago. And yet, here we are. Wow. Just wow. But I mean, here's the reality. When, as a video producer, as a YouTuber, and as a man who works in broadcasting as often as humanly possible, the reality of the situation is people don't care about good video. The video could be kind of rough, and the audio must be pristine. You better be able to hear me very well through this microphone, and you'll keep watching, even if the video doesn't look quite well. Well, this kind of same thing is happening to me as I'm playing this game. The game itself is great, per se. The graphics, not so much. But if the game controls aren't perfect, the whole thing's a bust. And that's kind of how this played out. For the record, if there are any game developers who happen to be watching this that invested their lives in this game, I thank you for it. I really do. We invested our lives. We invested a year playing your game, and for the record, it wasn't a year. It was 44 episodes at 40 minutes to an hour an episode. So we're looking somewhere around 40 hours, which took a year with my schedule. I want you to know how thankful I am that you invested your time to create this game. And if you are one of those people, would you please leave a comment down below and let my people thank you? I know that as much as we have put the game down for certain characteristics and other things, the reality is, guys like me, I couldn't create anything like this. And a single individual probably... today it might be easier than it used to be, but a single person couldn't create this. And if they could, it's a big investment of their life. So I do not want to negate the heart and passion that you put into this. The little monkeys that you created, the excellent cutscenes. Some of those cutscenes were fun. The roller coaster in Haven here, it was quite fun. There's been some fun moments. I just have to go back and find them. I hate how this works. The reality is, when it comes to any kind of gameplay in general, you remember the negativity, the negative moments the most, and that's such a shame. It shouldn't be that way, but that is how it ends up playing out. It's just, when it comes down to it, there was so much heart. There is so much heart invested into every single game that we play. Someone loved the work that they did, or someone knows that there were things that they would love to change about it, but they worked their hardest to make it happen. Someone had to hit a deadline. Usually games like this end up in the situation that they're in because a deadline is hit. Not because they don't know how to fix it, but because they hit a deadline of things that need to be accomplished. In the end, how cool was this? And we're on to the next one. How spooky is that? Ooh. Uru. I am so scared of what this next game is going to entail. But that's what the next episode is going to be. We're going to start Uru. And if 129 hours or 125 hours, however long it was, 125.9 I think, isn't long enough to get through Uru, oh boy, are we in for a mess. I'll leave it at that. I'm pushing this as long as I can, but I do hope that you've enjoyed this episode. Certainly, I don't know very much about things like Easter eggs and alternate endings, alternate scenes. There are some things that we could probably do, but if those are things that you want to see, please leave them in the comments below with detail. Did I say below? Below with details how to make those things happen. I don't know if I can backtrack through my saved moments and find those specific moments. So when you guys are asking for those specific moments in time in the game, I don't know if I have those moments saved or if I can get back to them. So yeah, if you're interested, leave those comments down below and I'll keep an eye out for them. You've been suggesting them throughout the year in the comments, but I kind of need them all in one place to really know. So, Uru, it happens next. Right here on Legacy Studio. Keep it crispy, my friends. First Tim 412. And thank you for taking this journey with me. It's been a crazy one. We'll end it here. The end of a year invested in Revelation. Now let's see what Uru's about. See you next time. Bye.